But one thing we can agree on is we love eating. And we usually share meals together because we hang out with each other all the time. Pretty much every day we hang out with each other.
In the past, we have tried dieting. We'll go to the gym, we'll meal prep together, and we lost weight. It started off as, I think, me, Dynastiee, and Destinee. And then all four of us kind of joined in. Hated it. Never went back.
You need to be stopped.
You took a double bite.
Your mouth shouldn't have touched it.
And then
the way
she
y'all talked
opened her
about
mouth
me like
up
a
wide.
dog.
Something in your uvula.
I don't really want to schedule it without you. I don't really want to do the whole process without you. I know that we can do it together, and I know that together we can do it well.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, and this is 6,000 Pound Diaries, Dr. Now's new TV show, which Destinee and Dynastiee, from the looks of things, might be related, okay? Dr. Now is trying to speed run the supersize, get them all out of there before he stops practicing, because Dr. Now cannot stop being the stomach snatcher until he's actually, done galactic gargantuan conquest. He's on a mission to take over the universe and get rid of all the extra unibellies. So let's see what Dr. Now's got going on in this one, and if he can help these twins out.
Hi there. My name is Destinee and my name is Dynastiee, and we are identical twin sisters from Little Rock, Arkansas, and we need your help. We just turned 27 and we want to lose some weight. That way we can do the things that 27-year-olds should be doing. We love to travel, we love to cook, we love to hang out with our friends, we love to party and turn up and just have fun.
All right, so getting hammered, eating, and twerking on the roof of cars. Doesn't seem like something that would be good. Probably gonna dent the car at 600 pounds, but...
I'm so excited. It's so good, so good. But mobility and stuff like that is starting to become an issue. We definitely are at that age where we're starting to recognize, like, okay, if we want 25 more years, we should probably try to have a more healthy lifestyle. We have looked into bariatric surgery before. I've even started the process at different clinics, different things were happening that would fall off. We have a lot of cravings that we tend to try to fight.
All right, so obviously these two are gonna have a hard time giving up the food. I mean, I looked into bariatric surgery too, didn't follow through with it. So there's a lot of that going on in the 600 pound universe.
Dynastiee is really, really bad at that. But me, we know we would be good candidates for your program because we definitely need some accountability in our lives.
Psychopath who eats a burrito like that from the middle? That's just so weird.
And for now, this is really getting towards our last chance of being able to live a good quality of life in our 20s.
I only got drums in here. I had one flat. I had one too. So that means they had two flats and all drums. That go crazy. Living with my sister, it's kind of relaxing because it's like a familiar roommate. I always have somebody that wants to go and do something with me. But even though we're twins, we don't always want to do the same thing.
I mean, flats are superior to drums. Let's be real about that. But Little Caesars, good choice. Nice budget choice for the plus size bulge.
We have our differences. And, Dynastiee was always the bad twin. Dynastiee started all of the drama. Dynastiee is the mouth, the attitude, the fighter. She's that twin. But
okay, so Dynastiee, we got Jekyll and Hyde the pizza. Dynastee's the pizza hider.
then Dynastiee was also the smart twin too. I'm more talented in the music and the arts, and I was more into girly things, makeup and hair.
But one thing we can agree on is we love eating. And we usually share meals together because we hang out with each other all the time. Pretty much every day we hang out with each other.
One thing we can agree on is 3 large pizzas is a little much even for 2 600-pounders.
I would say, honestly, our favorite thing to do is really eat together. We definitely bond over food.
No kidding. Oh, God, bad time to pause it. But I'm noticing the caramel right in the background. They've prepped for ice cream already.
Excuse me. I'm just making room. I need something sweet. Let me finish my pizza. Really fill in where the pizza didn't hit. Fill in the cracks. Mm-hmm. Fill in the crack. I think we got the stuff to make Sunday. My favorite.
I'm pretty sure we've already filled in every single crack and made some extra cracks at this point, probably in the sidewalk.
Go-tos when I am emotionally eating are cheesy foods. I love a good carb. I'm a bread, rice, potato. I'll take a potato down in any form.
but I love ice cream by the bucket loads.
Okay, so Destiny's the pint punisher. The other one's to hide the pizza. I got it. And what are these things in the background? This purple thing and this blue thing? Those things are awful weird shapes for decorations. Just saying.
My heart. I love ice cream.
At least I got my fruit in for today.
Big meals, I definitely want to be satisfied when I eat those meals. My favorite kind of fast food would be any kind of chicken nuggets and tacos. We definitely like to eat tacos because you can get tacos of any kind.
Yeah, 600-pound life is Taco Tuesday every single day. We are trying to live mas. We're 600 pounds. We're going to live mas. Not long, but we're going to live mas.
You can get chicken, beef, pork. But when we're eating like that, you get to 600 pounds. Our weight definitely restricts us. My back be hurting. My knees be hurting. Typically, walking and things like that for a while typically hurts my ankle, my back. Certain things that I can do in the house, like it's really hard for me. It's just really embarrassing. People will offer to help me up, but then I guess I have to prove to them that I'm like able to help myself up, and I just usually sit there and struggle to help
I mean, it's kind of funny when you're trying to shimmy your way up off the couch, somebody's offering to help you and you just want to prove that you can stand. I think that's how you know you're in a bad situation. But yeah, love potatoes. Every 600 pounder loves potatoes. That's our theme song. I love the way you fries.
myself up. Some mornings I'm just super achy and tired and don't want to get up and don't want to start the day. I don't ever really want to do the laundry because who wants to have to bring it up and down the stairs? Not me. And my body, that's crazy.
Yeah, the stairs, every 600 pounder's arch nemesis, so we're off to a good start here.
I know I lack discipline. Cause I'm big as We know we really need to, change. That's why we want to go see Dr. now and get his help because things are getting worse and we don't want to live like this anymore.
I mean, I like them. They're likable people. They definitely have a hell of a lot better vibe than most people on the TV show because it's misery. Every single day sucks. So I expect them to start off all mad, but they're starting off drinking, twerking on cars, and slurping ice cream, pounding pizza.
I think we kind of always knew in the back of our minds that we were bigger kids. Growing up, we are originally from West Memphis, Arkansas. We grew up with mostly our grandparents, our grandma and our granddad. They took care of us growing up. We absolutely.
Does Arkansas have a big weight issue with the Reese backs or whatever it's called? Isn't that the football team?
We love living with our grandparents. They spoiled us. They gave us whatever we wanted. When my sister and I were born, we were actually premature. I was on like 4 pounds when I was born. And so my grandma would always tell us that she fed us more because we were so small. And so growing up, that was just our thing. They would give us.
Thanks, Grandma, for getting us all the way prepped up to 600 pounds, apparently.
All kinds of food and just let us try it and see what we liked and what we didn't like. But when we were around 8 years old, our grandma passed away. She was only 65 and she had a massive heart attack. They actually hid it from us for a while. And so it kind of put a strain on my relationship with my family because it was almost kind of like this person that was basically my mom has passed away and nobody told us, when she.
Which is crazy, but they're also 8, so I guess the family was trying to shield them from that. Also sad that the grandma had to raise them anyway.
Passed away, we kind of transitioned to living with our mom more full time. It was a very toxic environment. My mom and dad fought a ton growing up. They always fought. And our mom and dad had ended up getting a divorce. So our dad had ended up moving to Northwest Arkansas. It definitely made me feel a lot of anxiety, especially like being so young, you don't really know how to label that emotion. So I was.
Well, I see a pride flag in the background, so I'm guessing for somebody it's Taco Tuesday every single day, but.
It's kind of scared, kind of sad, real worried all at the same time. With my mom being newly adjusted single, it was hard for her to sit down and wake up early and cook meals and things like that for us. So we would always go and grab fast food every morning before school. There was a local donut shop. We used to go and get 12 donuts. So I would eat 6 and Dynasty would eat 6.
She seems awful happy about that. I mean, she must have like really fond memories about these damn donuts. But all right. The mom taking them to get fast food is an excuse not to cook in the morning. It's kind of sad. It's kind of stupid too, because it would be so much cheaper just to cook at home.
I think really it wasn't even like the types of foods that we ate as much as it was like the quantity, because our family would just give us whatever we wanted, you know? So I think one of the first times I really realized that I was bigger than other people would be maybe junior high. You know, everybody hitting puberty and going through a lot of changes and stuff like that. That's when people were able to pick it out, and they'd be like, oh, you know, y'all fat and stuff like that. And we would just be like, well, I guess we are, you know, bigger than everybody else, until other kids started pointing it out.
Bro, like every single picture I've seen of them as a kid, they've had a full plate of food or some kind of dessert or something. But yes, middle school was hell. Once you got a couple extra rolls or whatever, people start to realize at that point.
We were both already up to around 200 pounds at 12, and so everything started to get harder for us.
But in high school was when I started having a lot of my own challenges with my health and things like that. A lot of what I was going through in high school during that time was definitely due to my weight. I remember one time specifically, I passed out because I was having an asthma attack, and like my chest was tight and all of that. And I remember just waking up. We had found out that we had asthma like that year before. And then I also was going through a period of probably about 2 years where I would just pass out for no apparent.
Isn't that pretty late to figure out you have asthma though? Or if you just never run, would you not realize it? Because maybe they just didn't run up until high school.
Reason. So we had started going to a lot of doctor's appointments, and since she had to go, they were like, well, if you're here, you might as well get these same tests and stuff done. So I got a lot of the same tests done, and they put me in the pre-diabetic category. So that's definitely when I realized like I really want to do something about my weight. I really felt.
But if you realized at that point you were just drinking a thing of ice cream, you obviously didn't care that damn much.
Felt a lot of anxiety around it because I knew my older aunts that were diabetic and stuff like that, and how diabetic people would sometimes have to, you know, get their feet cut off, their toes and things like that. And it just really made me really anxious. I would definitely say around this time in high school, we were probably about 300 pounds or so. I was fat.
This pose, man. She's really going for it with this Vogue look. But yeah, 300 pounds. I think that's light by my standards for high school. I think I was pushing 4, but I don't know. The scale didn't go above 350.
After being diagnosed with prediabetes, I had a really good doctor. She put me on a 1,200 calorie diet.
Me and Destinee started to lose weight, but ultimately
didn't stick to the diet because after we graduated high school, we moved away to college here in Little Rock, and being in college, I wanted to blend in with the friends and things that I had made. And so that's how we would spend time together. It's like, let's go grab some lunch and go eat in the cafeteria and take it to the library. Let's get coffee, things like that.
See, that's the problem. Everybody wants to eat socially, like go out to dinner, do this, do that. So people are like, hey, want to go out to dinner? No, I'm 600 effing pounds. I don't want to go to dinner. Well, yeah, you probably do want to go, honestly, but you shouldn't.
Went to the University of Arkansas, Little Rock, and me and Dynastiee were roommates. And freshman year, you're eating, doing whatever. But being in college, my sister had a group of friends that she loved, and you know, they were all in the same classes and doing all the same things. That's how we met our best friends, Tiffany and Kalasia.
most of the time I would go to class, then either meet friends or Destinee just to sit and eat. So it didn't.
Well, hey, this one, she's about the same size. I mean, she's not much smaller, so it's just a friend group of people that like to go eat.
Didn't really take long before I had gained back everything that I had lost in high school, and then just kept piling on more and more for all the eating.
So like we'd walk over there and like get pizzas and bring them back to our rooms. I know I did a lot of snacking in college because it was just easier to go to the little store, buy a whole bunch of stuff, stick it in your room, and then go to class, do homework, whatever. So really over.
Why are you wearing a balloon like this? Doesn't that, I don't know how you wear like latex like that. I didn't know they made rubber gloves that big either, but yes, everyone eats together, snacking, whatever. Right now, it's just a whole bunch of excuses they're making so far.
Over time, I would say me and Dynastiee not only gained back the weight we lost, but we got bigger. And by the time we graduated, we were probably over 500 pounds. And once we graduated college, we moved in together. She started working at a mental health facility for kids with special needs. I also take care of adults that have developmental disabilities and special needs. But now we know we're both somewhere around.
Dude, every single picture, they're bug-eyed with like some pizza. Pizza is a 600-pound favorite. Like, it's high up there on the list of things we love. But like half the pictures so far, at least, have been them pounding some kind of food.
600 pounds, and our weight definitely is just gonna be going up because we love to eat. That's what we do together, and we'll always invite Tiffany and Kalasia over to either do dinner or just come hang out.
Hey, Diary Cam. So the girls are about to come over, bringing bread tacos, bread ramen. Girl, what are you doing? It's gonna put your face all up in it. It's a Diary Cam. It's okay. So the girls are gonna come over. You know, this is what we typically do during the week. It is Wednesday, where we miss Taco Tuesday. So we're eating Taco Wednesday. And
I told you, every day is Taco Tuesday when you get on the dark side of 600 pounds, Pink Floyd, whatever, plus the flounder pounds.
Ramen Wednesday.
All right, girls, come get it. I'll let somebody else.
Tiffany, you really outdid yourself.
Okay.
I feel like hanging out with my friends, my portions definitely increased because them literally order 2 meals every time they go.
All right, another excuse. I just watched you pound a gallon of ice cream and 3 large pizzas. I'm not blaming the hefty crew here or anything like that. But I am kind of wondering if they're all going to go see Dr. Now. Because the gut grabber is going to get every single one of them. This is going to turn into a gut gangbang if we bring all of them.
Go out to eat. And I'll be like, y'all just do the most.
We absolutely use food to bond. Yeah, honestly, that's probably one of the 4 pillars that's holding our friendship together. It's our eating habits.
Baby, I can feel the heartburn coming up on me tonight. The acid reflux gonna hit me in the midnight hour.
I know I'm gonna need something sweet after this.
I think they need.
You say that every single time. Yes, you're going to have dessert. We get it, okay? But this is where I'm convinced that my brain works differently than yours, because you're all probably thinking like, oh man, how are they eating so much? And I'm sitting here thinking, who manufactured this couch? I need that couch.
Big as hell. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. They big. They some BBWs, some beautiful black women, some big black women. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, however you want to do it. Switch up the letters, add another B to it, whatever it is. But they big. I mean, but just as well as they're big, we're big too. So that's why we all friends. Like, we big as hell, okay?
Well, somebody better finish those tacos.
Don't give me the shock look. You know you're going to polish off this carne asada. But yes, no fat on fat crime. At least she realizes that she's part of the hefty crew too.
Yeah, come on.
That's crazy.
We gotta do what we gotta do, girls.
See, it took you 3 scoops to get out the couch. 3 scoops to get out the couch.
I know that this is not the size that I want to be, then it's really starting to get in the way of everything that we do.
Somebody finish these damn tacos. She goes, grabs 3 more after she did 3 scoops off the couch. After 30 scoops of ice cream, she's going to be a 4-scooper tomorrow.
Lots of places that I want to go to that I'm very limited on because of my weight. Like, I've had a passport for like 4 years now, and I've never been out the country, and I really want to go out the country, but I can't even go to local places that I want to go. I never dated anybody really. Like, most of my life, I've been gay. I've been pretty gay all my life.
Called that one. I knew it was Taco Tuesday. I saw the pride flag in the background.
Sister is not, but I am. And I wouldn't necessarily say the dating scene is harder, but definitely no, I don't want a relationship with someone where my size is a factor.
I'm a little confused how it can't be a factor. Like, yes, okay, love everybody, inner beauty, all that. But once you have to scoop everything out of the way, I mean, shit just gets in the way. It's going to get tough.
Worst fear would definitely be not being able to accomplish my goals, not being able to have a family, just kind of, rotting in the house and not getting out and doing the things that make me feel good and accomplished. I typically try not to think a lot about the future because it is kind of scary because it's ultimately inevitable, you know? Like, yeah, I could be in good health one day and then something can change overnight and everything goes south. So that's a scary realization to me.
You procrastinate, like I'll start dieting tomorrow. I'll do this, I'll do that. You're kind of living day by day, but they're 27. You hit the wall at 30. 30 is when you realize, oh damn, everything's downhill from here. So I better do something about this. So hopefully they can get it together now. They're in good spirits. They seem really likable and real fun.
In the past, we have tried dieting. We'll go to the gym, we'll meal prep together, and we lost weight. It started off as, I think, me, Dynasty, and Destinee. And then all four of us kind of joined in. Hated it. Never went back. But I went to the gym with them. We lost weight. Dinah gained weight. But Dynasty fat gained weight because she getting cream pies and eating that cream-filled biscuit. This one too. No.
Bro, come on. You can't leave the gym and on the way out grab an oatmeal cream pie and be like, I'm dieting. I'm killing this thing.
We're on a diet and you're eating 3 cream pies and lying about it. I'm getting in your car and I'm opening the door and I'm seeing the trash. And that's why you sit up there and gain 10 pounds in a week.
You want some dessert?
Why you gonna ask some sweet
All this savory we got.
But, you know, a lot of people, they always tell you that it's harder for you to lose weight the older that you get. And now that I'm 27 and, you know, getting to see people around me pass away from different health conditions and my family members and being concerned about them and their health, you know, I feel like this.
Yes, but if you guys keep doing dessert, like they're already 600 pounds, right? That's why they're on 6,000 pound diaries. They can still jump up pretty damn well for 600 pounds, okay? But they're a couple of desserts away from the 4 scoops off the couch club.
This is prime time to go ahead and kickstart everything and try to get more on that health journey because we're ready to change and get help because we both don't want that to be our future. So we're gonna try and change by going to see Dr. Neil.
You got a whole meal, huh?
Yeah. Tell them to give me some sauce.
Yeah, I gotta get the drink.
What you got? I got fries. You got some what? Hey, y'all ain't got no French or fries up in there. These ain't good at all. I got.
Are you bartering for extra spuds at this point? You're going to get 2 just because the one wasn't fresh enough for the 600 pound club?
I ordered fries, and then I got 2 of them because these ones weren't not hot, and not good at all. After you just sat up here.
lettuce, tomato, bacon. Oh, that's sloppy. I know
Real
it's good.
sloppy.
This one we
I know you ain't in the back talking about Dinah's big ass gain weight because she eating oatmeal cream pies while you're right here like riding along on the chubby convoy on the way to Dr. Now.
300 pounds plus.
Dr. Now, I hope you see this. We need your help, clearly. It is officially 1 hour into our road trip to Houston to see Dr. Now. Feeling good, making progress on the time, sometime. Says we'll get there around 9:50 tonight. About 5.5 hours, about 5.5 more hours left.
That's a whole lot of extra hours to stop at Dairy Queen with a little miss in the background talking crap about everyone else because they got like 20 pounds on her.
Y'all thinking, girls?
Tired as ready to lay down.
I'm hungry as hell. I'm starving. Tiffany's starving. Alrighty, diary cams. Well, we'll come back to y'all. Bye.
You know, I was going through the process of trying to get surgery. So I was looking up a whole bunch of videos, like they was talking about their sex life and stuff. And she was like, of course, you know, you do this, you do that. But also, they're able to have an orgasm faster.
I think it's because they weren't really confident in themselves to begin with.
Yeah,
See, me, I've always been fat, so it don't make me go never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was a thing. We can't speed run the get off, but I guess you eat too many French fries, you're not going to play Stinky Twinkie right or something. That's what she's saying. But she's been researching this. I never researched that part of it.
And then they said, you know, the skin on their is saggy, so that's what I'm afraid of.
What?
Go get that designer.
Okay.
I got a secret to reveal to everybody. I gotta pee.
What's up, Diary Cam? We made our first stop of the whole trip. We are about an hour and 30, 2 hours in. And Tiffany's talking about she's hungry. Starved.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like she's baked out of her mind. Of course, she's got the munchies. You guys have stopped at Dairy Queen already, got double the fries from I Love the Way You Fries. So, yes, we're going to stop here. You're going to get food. We get it.
So, where are we, Kalijah?
Baby, we are in a ragged gate. We're gonna get robbed.
Give me a 12-pack of cookies. Let's get it done. We'll take all of these out. What you got, Dynasty?
I've got candy and sunflower seeds.
Y'all should have got another 12-pack.
That's crazy.
I know y'all didn't just buy a dozen cookies after you were talking about the extra skin on your coochie. This is wild.
Damn, this the last little one. Little raspberry one.
Now, somebody that ate too many if Tiffany only had one, because it's 12, it's supposed to be 3 each.
I had 2 raspberries.
Here, this my third one.
I had 2 raspberries and I got the chocolate. I had 2 chocolates, I had a raspberry.
How many we supposed to have?
3 each. That's what I'm saying. Either we was missing.
I need another one.
Let me get a bite of your sandwich.
All right, there was no missing cookies. One of you ate the damn cookie, and now you're trying to lie about it, do some kind of scavenger hunt for snickerdoodles.
I sure wanted me a little bite.
Tiffany.
I'm so sorry. Why you should let her take it like that?
Yeah.
I didn't think you was
Let that
gonna
guy
eat
get
it.
that
And
ain't it? Mink over the head.
that's what I'm thinking. You just ate a double burger. Now you need to stop.
And then she done you need to be stopped.
You took a double bite.
Your mouth shouldn't have touched it.
And
The
then
way
she
y'all
opened
talking
her
about
mouth
what
like a
wide
dog.
something in your uvula.
You handed like some food item up front to the half a ton of front seat, and you expected to get it back? You're shit out of luck. 2 cookies appeared. She must have been hiding them.
I am tired as hell. I'm sleeping, and she's not even driving. We are officially at our halfway point to Houston. Make some noise. What the So, we'll be sure to keep y'all updated once we get a little bit further down the road. Bye. I need to quit all this snacking. I'm getting bloated. After you just sat there and ate 3 Hershey's.
Oh yeah, this is definitely bloating, right? It's got nothing to do. This is not any way fat. It's all bloating. On the way to the Fat Grim Reaper, we're gonna eat everything we can, I guess.
We have been eating.
You ate all 3 of them diamonds? That just sat there and ate 3 candy bars. It's crazy.
I ate a king size one earlier,
Dynasty.
and then I ate a small one in a Reese's. I still got one more left, but I can't eat no more. Look, I'm bloated. Them candy bars right after them salty sunflower seeds just taste so good. Like,
I'm not gonna lie though, these 2 are fun. They're a lot of fun for somebody that's this damn big. Like, they're not letting it get them down, and I really like that about them a lot.
it was a tingling on my tongue. Pulling up to our hotel. Look at this, we pulling up by the G-Wagon.
We've made it officially to our hotel. Tiffany don't know how to use the door.
I ain't tried to. We made it officially in Houston, Texas, baby.
We've never been to Houston before.
Yeah, it's our first time in Houston. We're really excited. Our appointment with Dr. Now is tomorrow at 10 a.m. So we will go and see what he has to say. Super excited to get started on this fitness journey. Maybe next time we come to Houston, it won't be so much of a damn strain on us. Yeah. Bye, Diary Cam.
I mean, Dr. Now sees the 4 you pull up, he's gonna be like, I'm practicing polygamy on these pounds. Anybody can get it. So Dr. Now, he don't like discriminate when it comes to diabetics. He will get all of you.
We are officially headed to Dr. Now's office. Woo! I'm so nervous I could myself right now. Yes, I am. Again, the white coat anxiety is taking over. I'm excited because I mentally, he not around. He ain't around. At the end of the day, like, you've seen people many times get the advice from Dr. Now, get the right guidance, get all the tools they need, and still up and squandering. But then you also have seen the people who have taken this opportunity and taken the right route and done all of the things that they were supposed to do. And they've had really huge victories because of it. So it's almost kind of like, you're battling internally. Like, what side are you going to come out on? Like, what side do you want to come out on?
You got to take it and run with it, right? You're not going to get a second chance. Well, at least most people don't. I see some people get a second surgery on the show, but you got to wake up one day and want better for yourself. I mean, at this point, they just want to be bloated and eat a dozen cookies, but I'm hoping they get the doctor now and a different gear kicks in or something.
And we ready to come out on top. We ready to be on the top. We made it to Dr. Now's office. I'm scared. I'm real scared. I'm so nervous.
Perfect. 606.
On me.
Damn, she's only 1 pound more than I was at the start. And I didn't think I was eating anywhere near as much as they were. Oh, well, they're 27. They're a little younger, but I mean, still, we're both fat as hell, so.
614.
It's okay. We're good.
Yeah, you're the one that snatched the ice cream in the car. How's that feel now? That's an extra 8 pounds you were sneaking out there in the front seat.
We're good. We got to start somewhere.
We just weighed in. I am at 614 and I am at 606. Yeah, so that was very disappointing. Did not expect.
Wait a second. I thought you were going to weigh the other two. Didn't we just do this whole convoy thing to do this gastric gangbang? Dr. Now is going to get all 4 tummies?
Expect to see a number that high on the scale for sure. A bit disappointing. I don't know, just a little bit more anxious now because I don't know what he's gonna say.
Hello.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Good.
You all look way too happy for what you're about to get, which is a harsh reality check, not a Reese's check.
What we got here?
Twin baby girls.
Right.
All right, let's start from the beginning. This young lady?
I'm Tiffany.
Dear Tiffany, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you?
I told you, once he's got all 4 of you in here, you guys are not going to be fighting over those 3 cookies anymore, or tightening up your cookie, or climaxing faster, whatever the hell y'all are arguing about.
I'm Destinee.
You're Destinee.
I am.
Okay. And you?
I'm Dynastiee.
Dynastiee. And do you twin?
We are twins. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And your young lady?
Kalasia.
Wait, was she the Taco Tuesday? I forget which one was talking about that in the car. I think it was her.
All right. Y'all coming from Arkansas?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So what brought you down to Houston?
Buc-ee's.
Well, we are interested in trying to get bariatric surgery. We really want to be a part of your program.
Wait a minute. How did you figure out bariatric surgery was the solution for what problem?
So
it's a cheat code for the chubby. Every fat person that gets plus 300 thinks bariatric surgery is the way out.
I'm glad you asked. We actually have been trying to do it in Arkansas for a really long time. We tried probably about 3 or 4 years now. Ever since I graduated from college, we've been doing like research on different doctors and different procedures, all kind of stuff. And it's just stuff would get in the way every time, a bunch of different roadblocks in the way.
No, wait a minute. What is the problem that we are going to correct with the weight loss surgery?
Well, that's what they were talking about in the car, getting rid of the roadblocks to their rectums or something like that.
Haven't figured that out, but you figure out what the solution for the problem is, but you don't know what the problem is. Right?
Bloating.
I mean, I guess.
Okay, so what we need to understand is what is the issues that we are trying to correct. And the surgery is not going to correct that. Surgery is going to temporarily limit you from eating too much, but in 4 or 5 years, the effect is going to go away, and you're going to be the same point that you're right now.
Yes, that's true. I mean, it's a whole lifestyle change. You got to change everything about yourself. It's kind of boring, but I mean, it's not the most fun thing to talk about. Sit here and say, man, everything about me's got to change, because I look in the mirror and I hate the person I see looking back because I can't see around myself.
So what is going to be helpful for you guys to understand what the problem is and what the solutions are. And the solution may not be only surgery that is going to correct that. So we get to that and we figure out, because your weight dictates how long you're going to live, and your longevity is related to that. And if you wanted to live to be over 90 years old, you're going to have to be around 170 or 160. So you need to.
Yeah, but we're 600 pounds, so Little Caesar is like the fountain of youth. That's what we all think, right?
To understand that. So at what age you really realized that you were overweight, bigger than other kids?
2.
Probably younger. I always say like maybe 6th, 7th grade, because we didn't really realize until we went to school and people were pointing it out, because our whole family is, bigger and stuff, so we didn't really.
Okay, so that is.
Yeah, but 6th, 7th grade would be a lot of school. I think I realized by the time I was like 6 or 7, like, hey, I'm bigger than everybody else.
There's a behavioral issues that will be habit that you all form to overeat and have everything in your life be around the food. Mm-hmm. And that is going to be the issue that we need to figure out. So you eat at home or you eat out?
Mostly out,
Okay. And what is the relationship with these 2 young girls with you?
These are our friends.
Yeah, these are our best friends. Yeah.
Foodie friends, part of the damn problem, actually. They met in college, and I would say they've only like stacked on pounds since then from what they're telling us at the start. So these friends are definitely helping to multiply the morbid. They're not really part of the cure here.
So you socialize together, and most of the time you eat together?
Yeah, we do everything together. Yeah, if it's not me and my sister, it's all of us.
All 4 of us.
Okay. So you eat out, and you eat mostly because it's time to eat, or you're hungry?
Because it's time to eat.
Yeah. I would say mostly because it's time to eat.
Yeah.
Like, rarely do I ever get to the point where it's like I'm starving. But mentally, we're just kind of like, okay, it's time for breakfast, time for lunch, time for dinner. So,
Okay. So
You ate 4 candy bars in the car on the way here. I don't think that was a scheduled dinner, lunch, breakfast, anything like that. I think you guys just eat when you want, which I don't think I even realized about myself back then. Like, I would just eat all damn day.
So your weight is dictated by the food that you eat. If your food that you eat is equal to calories that you spend every day, your weight is going to be stable.
Right.
If you eat more than you use in the calorie every day, you're going to store it in the form of fat, and in long term, you're going to be overweight.
Damn.
So don't feel obligated that you have to eat, but you need to understand how you can eat more appropriately and lose weight and be successful long term.
I don't even think they feel obligated. I think they're just drinking friggin' ice cream, right? They're Baskin Robbins plus the 320 pounds.
So one typical day, what do you eat from the time you wake up till you go to bed?
Typically in the mornings, I like a coffee. I'm a really big coffee drinker, so typically do coffee, a bagel. I really like bagels. And then
Are you hungry in the morning?
Not really, honestly.
No, not really, but you feel it's time to eat. I got you, but remember, and repeat that to yourself. I'm eating the food that belongs to the next 4 years ahead of time.
God.
Okay? So don't.
I love when Dr. Now starts calling us all time traveling tubbies. You're way ahead. You need to get in that diabetic DeLorean and jump back.
Don't feel obligated to eat. Just because the time and socially is the time to eat lunch or dinner, don't feel like you have to eat. So you can drink something, and you can have very brief thing and not have any calorie and be happy with that.
Or you can go to Dairy Queen and say the fries are cold, so you get to double up, and then you just make double the morbid.
And if you do that, your craving will change. So that is something that, is a habit that you have to work on it. So that was for breakfast. Then after that, what do you eat?
For lunch, I'll typically do like if I'm at home, I'll probably do like a calzone or some type of wrap, like a sandwich or something like that.
All right, let's back up a second. You had 3 large pizzas with your sister and then a gallon of ice cream from what I saw. So it's not one calzone or one low carb wrap with like a wheat wrap or whatever the hell. You're so full. I hate when people lie to Dr. Now because what's the point? You're on a show. He's going to see this footage eventually.
Bag of chips.
You cook or you order it?
I'll cook if I'm at home, but sometimes I like to go out and get food too.
Okay. Between breakfast and lunch, do you snack on anything?
I'm not a big snacker. I like a big meal, so I'd rather have a big lunch or a big breakfast.
So you eat.
Could we not be full of shit for a second? I mean, you ate 3 oatmeal pies after the gym. You ate all these cookies and all these candy bars on the way here. So I think it's pretty obvious that you're a snacker at this point.
A big meal.
Yeah.
Okay. So for dinner, what do you do?
Me and my sister will typically eat together, so really it kind of depends on what we're both really feeling. So, but most of the time we'll probably like go out.
Okay.
With the girls.
When do you associate with your friends?
Yeah. Dinner time. We have some good dinners together.
Okay, all right. And you, what do you do from breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
So breakfast, I say probably about the same thing. When I wake up, I'll get like coffee, and then I usually get like oat milk and some kind of flavor or something in it, and then like a salmon bagel with eggs, cream cheese, pickled onions, stuff like that.
Are you hungry for breakfast?
Sometimes, but not all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you eat a buffet at midnight. You eat all day, right? You get to like nighttime before you go to sleep. You eat some more. So you don't really wake up hungry. You just eat because you're awake. That's how it works when you're this size.
So I could stop eating
Okay.
breakfast if I'm not hungry. Huh? And then lunch, get like a chicken nuggets or like a chicken sandwich, hamburger, or something like that.
Okay, so if you put the math together, you probably eaten the food that belonged to next 4 years ahead of time. But if you stick with a healthy eating habit, you can easily lose 40 to 60 pounds each month. Okay? So, besides the homework I'm going to give you, we're going to set you up to see a nutritionist so you understand what proper nutrition is going to be, and also a therapist. And we're going to set a therapy goal for you and you. So, what would be something that you can do if you were lighter?
That's a great question.
I mean, you could have more twerk offs on the hood of the car, but I think they were ready to hear this anyway. Like Destinee, Dynastiee, they're likable people. Don't get me wrong. I like them. I like their personality. I like how cheerful they are. But I mean, they had to be ready to hear this kind of news. They had to know, or we all know deep down that what we're doing is wrong.
I feel like something that I would do would be just to go outside more, try to hike again.
Something that I think we should do is we have these jeans that we like to wear together because we're twins. We do everything together. We like to dress.
When the fuck did you go hiking, Bear Grill Me a Burger? I don't think any of us go outdoorsy or anything like that. Once you reach a certain level of obese, campfires go out the window and it just starts being cheesecakes.
Dress alike sometimes. And so we have these jeans that we got a little bit too big to fit in. Like we can't really button them or anything like that. And we could wear them out again.
All right. That would be goal for both of you.
Okay, that's not a bad goal. I like that one. Sisterhood of the 600-pound traveling pants outdoor Bear Grylls edition.
Okay. So the next question. Who is your enabler? 2 friends?
Ooh.
Or her?
It'd be your own people.
Dynastiee. It's Dynastiee. I know that my sister does not take her health and wellness and actually realizing that we are 27, that we could have a really long life to live or we could have a really short life. I feel like Dynastiee does not take that near as serious as she should. And
Look, they've got built-in excuses. They were born with a walking excuse because they could just blame each other anytime anything goes wrong. And it's just going to be the twin was the friggin' problem, right?
I think it's her because I'll get into my groove and I'll be ready. I'm like, okay, yeah, we doing good.
Yeah, cheese it grooves.
Good the whole day. She'll be like, what you eat today? I'm like, oh, I did really good today. You don't think we should go get some ice cream? At the end of me doing good, at a good long day, you want to go get some ice cream to top off the day.
So you enable her.
And you go too. It's not like you're shutting it down or anything like that. I love when people are like, oh, they just totally sabotage. If you don't want it, you don't want it. You could say no, but I mean, it's kind of hard to do when you love food that much.
And she enabled you.
I get it.
Right?
Sure.
All right, and so at this point, you're all gonna change the gear and help each other to be healthy. And that's going to be the key issue. Okay. So I see good potential for both of you, and I can walk you through the stuff that is going to change your life, and understanding what you need to do and what not to do for next 70 years is going to be something that you need to understand what to do to be successful. Okay.
Look, I like them a lot. So I'm rooting for them. Like, I want them to do well. Right now, though, the jury's out because all the bloating, candy bars, the things they're talking about, like, I don't know if they're going to switch it up enough to, like, totally live a different life, or if this is just kind of like, hey, we're just going to crash and burn.
Okay, so let's get started and change this dynamic and make sure your friend also understand what you're all doing, because one person trying to eat healthy and everybody else not, it's going to be a bad situation.
Yeah, they gonna join. They gonna join in with us.
So make sure that your friend and everybody is in the same goal way to get the eating habit to change and make your life more productive. Okay.
I'm not exactly sure that the friends are as in as you're saying they are, but they're sitting here. At the very least, they came along for the road trip.
So doing exercise and setting a goal, losing 40 pounds in 2 months, and working hard and changing your dynamic of the eating habit between yourself and each other is going to be the first step to take to figure out what will be the long-term goal for you guys, okay? So somebody told you that you can have only one car in your lifetime. You're going to take care of your car so it can last as long as you do. Right. This is the only one body you got. Right. And if you don't take care of it, it's not going to last.
Right.
Yeah, but that's not how any of us think. You tell us we're going to have one car and we're just going to rip the tranny out of it with Taco Tuesday like they have been doing so far.
All right, so here's what I'm going to give you is my book, and the chapter 12 got some beginner exercise. A goal of losing 40 pounds over 2 months for Destinee and Dynastiee should be an easy goal. If they stick to the diet, they should lose double that in 2 months. But what's going to make it a lot harder for them to do this is their dynamic. Changing the negative element in their relationship, that's not going to be easy for either of them, especially if you include their close friend in that dynamic. But
they've got built-in enablers, that's for sure. But chapter 12, thou shalt not eat a dozen Subway cookies, and Dr. Now's Fat Bible, I mean, if they listen to that, they'll do great.
Destinee and Dynastiee need to decide if they're willing to do the work that it's going to take to make that happen. And if they are, they need to show me that they're willing to take a little bit of control of their situation and eating habit to start changing that dynamic. So we'll see how they do over the next 2 months. But it could take a lot of work for them to make even a little progress if their dynamic doesn't change. So behavior modification and understand proper nutrition is going to be first step that you all need to take. All right, so this is going to be a starting point for both of you to work on the 1,200 calorie diet. So if you eat 3 times a day, 400 calorie would be 1,200 calorie per day. If you're not hungry in the morning, you can skip that and eat only 2 times a day. Then you can have 600 calorie per meal. And make sure that...
Yeah, good luck with one of us actually skipping a meal. But I want to see what the friends are actually going to join them. Because right now, I don't see that happening at all. I can't see Kalila over here talking about skin on the cookie, whatever the hell she was talking about in the car, sitting there like Caesar Milan. And every time they grab a cookie going, shh, and like trying to do some kind of behavior modification thing.
The calorie is from protein, not carbs. make sure you drink at least 96 ounces of zero-calorie liquid. And you're doing everything, then we talk about weight loss surgery being an option for you guys. You think you can do that?
Yeah, you gotta nip it in the bud now.
Yeah.
Our aunt on our dad's side just passed away. She had an asthma attack, and we have asthma. She had a massive heart attack right after that, and she passed away.
You know, all those things happen, but those things didn't happen last minute. You built up all the time to get to that point, and that's what you're all doing. So you're gonna prevent that.
Right.
Okay? Look forward.
Yeah, we didn't actually get to see any of their family members. All we know is that their grandma passed when she was 65, so relatively young for her to pass away. I think they said from a heart attack.
Forward to see all of you in 2 months, all right?
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope all 4 of you make positive changes in your life that's going to be meaningful.
Thank you. See you next
right.
I told you Dr. Now was going to sit here and be like polygamy for the pounds. He got all 4 of them in there.
All right, y'all take care.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Some of these recipes in here, I don't know where the they did that, but baby, it would not be here. Let me see. Okay, this one. A spinach yogurt salad, less than a...
Yeah, Dr. Now's recipes in his book are not the greatest thing on earth. I think he's got like some kind of cucumber manwich, all this kind of stuff. Stuff that doesn't even sound like real friggin' food that's got like 2 calories.
100 calories per serving. 1 cup of cooked diced spinach, 1 cup of fat-free yogurt, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. You can add any other herbs of your choice.
It seems like cream spinach.
Mix and chill in the refrigerator.
No, and that's the recipe.
That's it. That's all. I mean, it's giving. What that girl in that song said? Young trims him when I'm in the gym. That's my lyric.
Oh my God, these girls are wild as hell. But yes, like I said, the recipes leave some to be desired.
Okay, look, these are the exercises. The next one is a neck exercise.
No.
That right there gonna give rid of this.
That fat neck. Mm-hmm.
See, look.
Yeah.
Come on, up. Look at this one right here. Put your foot down on the floor.
Just do like that.
For 20 reps.
That's your calf.
Oh,
That'll get your. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
I see.
You ain't doing a thing, bro.
That's how it is. Down, up. Down, up.
But these are exercises for people that like can't stand up. You guys are twerking on the roof of cars and you're sitting here twerking in the gym. You can actually work out. You don't have to do the sitting exercises that he gave you.
Laying on your back on the floor or in the bed, in wood. Raise your leg up as far as you can get them, and then press down and do the same with the other leg. So see repeat. Let me see. What's happening down? I don't think y'all can get on down.
You're gonna push your back. We're remodeling around here. All right, girls. Just instantly go around my knee. Oh my God. Right leg up. 1. All the way? Yep, that's as far as it can go. 2 more legs.
And I'm not gonna lie, they're flexible. And the fact that they got down on the ground, to me, that feels like a big mistake because 600-pound people don't get on the damn ground because we can't get back up most of the time. But they're in better shape than I think.
Ladies, push through. 10.
I think you should go again. So
I've done my due diligence. Just like you, Jimmy.
You can only do what you can do.
Maybe once I lose weight, I can become a personal trainer. No, personal trainer from you. No. Need a chest.
these actually kind of hurt.
Need a chest.
What is this one friend wearing here? What is that thing? Some kind of sock? I don't know. I guess 600-pound socks. She borrowed her socks and put it all the way up.
This gonna push that squat out. Yeah. Hey.
I'm gonna hop back in on the next one.
6 me. Hold on. What? What is up, Diary Cam? So, during our visit that we had with Dr. Dow, we had to set a personal goal. And y'all know we love to go out, we love to dress up, all that good stuff. So our personal goal is going to be to get back into
these genes that we've been had for a long time that we really, really like.
I thought they were going to say their personal goal is to go out and not order the whole menu or not go out and focus it around eating, which is its whole like different challenge because their friends just want to go eat all the damn time. So what are they going to do? They can't go out with their friends anymore at that point, or they just have to sit there and watch their friends eat. And I don't know if they could do that.
Like they're really comfortable and real stretchy, but they simply don't fit anymore. And both of us had the exact same pair of jeans. Of course we do, because we're identical twins, and that's what we do. But yeah, these jeans, we've had them for a good minute, and they just don't fit no more. So this is our first time trying them on. Again, that way we can see where we are and then where we need to get to. Yeah, and then we're gonna hopefully eventually be able to get in them. Right. And then we can wear them out for y'all. So, Dynastee's gonna try them on first.
Well, I know Victoria's Secret, but I mean, I like the idea of buying jeans that are too small and trying to fit into them eventually, because I just think it's kind of helpful to push you, drive you to do better. But at the end of the day, I mean, success. What's the saying again? Success comes before work, and success comes before work only in the dictionary. That's the saying.
I think you should stay there. I gotta sit down and get them on first, honey. They tight on the thighs, even. I'm gonna break my knee up. Help me. I can't. Okay. All right. So I gotta go over the back, the front of these.
Oh yeah, you can wear these. You can gotta button those. Nobody can even tell they're not buttoned. I would rock those under my stomach like that so nobody could even tell. I never pulled my pants over my stomach anyway. I always wore it under.
No use. Ain't no use in trying. Ain't no use. Can't even get them out. You just can't get them out. All right. Your turn. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It's always funny to see somebody trying to get a running start at their jeans just to get them buttoned. Like these two, they're funny as hell. I like them a lot. Hopefully they do well.
That's about it. All right, so we will check back later on once we make some progress. What's the salary cam? Okay, just to give y'all an update. So we have made some healthier changes in our diet and in our things that we eat. We've been making just like some personal adjustments based on like the Dr. Now diet. What? We're making a little bit.
So Dr. Now's diet, I'm pretty damn sure doesn't have potatoes and cheese in it, but I mean, I guess they're remixing the diet a little bit.
Bit of mashed potato today. And we got some chicken skewers that don't look very appetizing, but this is our attempt of eating healthy. We got some Brussels sprouts in the oven. Yeah. Not feeling very super confident about this meal, but it's gonna be grand.
The crazy thing is even eating those potatoes, I bet they lose weight just because they were eating 3 pizzas before. But Dr. Now, if you told him you were eating potatoes, he would lose his effing mind.
It's a lot of stuff that we still do that's not really on his diet. Tell him what you're doing. I am chopping some potatoes to put them in the oven for our supper. We've got some pork chops, some broccoli, and we're gonna add some potatoes. And I have a little snack.
I'm pretty sure those are keto clusters or whatever. I think I bought those once at Sam's Club. They taste like death. They were friggin' awful.
Tell me about yourselves.
Now that we're 27, I think, our biggest concern is like we want to live longer lives.
Yeah,
and we literally just had an aunt pass away from an asthma attack, and we both have asthma.
I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, so we're...
That sounded like the most not genuine. I'm so sorry about that. Like so Paris Hilton-like.
I'm trying to pursue bariatric surgery with Dr. Now. Yeah. And he has given us like a 1,200 calorie diet. And so now we're just kind of curious as to like finding new recipes and like just being able to make that 1,200 calories kind of like
actually work.
Actual work for you guys. Yeah. We can definitely talk about the 1,200 calories. I think that's doable because it's not for everything, right? It's only for
Oh my God, the way she talks is driving me insane.
the short amount of time for you to drop as much weight as you can. Now it's gonna be hard. Let's not say like it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard, right? You're gonna have those cravings. You're gonna want to eat more, but like think about it, this is just a short-term goal.
Right.
If you're able to get through this and then get on the other side of that bariatric surgery, you're gonna be so good.
Yeah.
What you're about to do is gonna be probably one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life. With Dr. Noun's diet, he really wants you to focus on a lot of protein and a lot of vegetables. So you're gonna take out the bread. You're gonna take out
the bread.
You're gonna take out the bread. I know.
Look, everybody loves carbs. There's not a person on earth, I don't think, that like hates carbs. Everybody likes their carbs. Potatoes, all that stuff tastes freaking great. It's so hard to give up.
I know.
You lose me.
I know, but come back. You can do it. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it. You're gonna take out the bread and then also sugar. So think about what you would typically do for lunch and then take out the carbohydrates. So take out that, I know. Take out the flour and then double the portions of like your turkey and do like a side of salad.
I mean,
right?
but I like the way she puts it though. Like when you take away the carbs, like you can double down on the other stuff.
It might be hard during this 1,200 calories to be going out and eating a lot. I think you're gonna find
up trying to go out.
Like, it's gonna be.
Yeah, Dr. Now's 1,200 calorie diet. It's like diet. It's not for the faint of heart. Like it's a difficult diet. Dr. Now's actually trying to save your life and get you to reverse it as quick as possible.
Be really difficult because you're not gonna be able to control like your portion control, but also like the way they're making it. Like, so I think it'll be best for you to eat a lot of your meals home cooked.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go into your kitchen and show me your fridge and your pantry.
Yeah.
Let's see what that.
Oh hell, this is always the funnest part of the friggin' episodes when they look in the fridge and they lose their mind because they want to throw all the food away.
Looks like.
There you go, 2 scoops to get off the couch again.
I'll let you lead the way.
Yeah, sure.
Show me your kitchen.
Coming into the kitchen.
Thank you. So let's start with your snack drawer.
Yeah, that's more our seasoning.
Yeah, that's more of our seasoning. Our snacks are in this one.
And your sauces.
Yeah.
You like your sauces,
I told you we love those good sauce.
Okay, we're not going to be doing these. Sugar.
Those are brand new.
A lot of calories.
Literally brand new.
I can see that.
Yeah, of course. Everybody sauces up everything. She said her favorite food was chicken nuggets. You didn't think there was going to be sauce in there?
I can see that. But we're not going to do this. High fat, high sugar. And we're trying to reduce those two things.
Okay.
Also very calorie dense. Sugar.
Straight sugar.
Pure sugar. Yeah. We're just gonna,
Do you think we can switch to brown sugar though?
No.
No sugar at all?
No sugar at all.
Damn.
Who didn't hide the damn sugar before the nutritionist got here on 6,000 Pound Diaries? What are you thinking?
I know. Sugar, when the body's not using that fuel, right? Sugar gets converted into fat.
Right.
And so we want to restrict as much sugar as we can, especially when we're trying to lose so much weight. Oh, I love chia seeds.
Me too. I like the texture.
You know, a good snack that is good to do is chia seeds with like the non-fat Greek yogurt. This will keep you full for a long time.
Chia seeds?
It's a good snack, yeah, chia seeds.
Ooh. You see, they're in the back. We don't even really touch those.
You don't touch
I do when I'm on my period. Yeah, she loves them on when she's on her period.
But I feel like
I mean, Top Ramen's like everybody's struggle meal when they're broke as hell. This is what they eat. These cheap little packs get like 10 for like $1.
this could also tempt you, right? Because since you're gonna be eating less, right? This is gonna be tempting to you because it's quick to make.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna think about it. You're just gonna like wanna, eat it down. So
No.
we're not gonna eat these.
But we just met with Amarachi, our nutritionist, and I don't know how to feel. I don't know, it was kind of hard. It really was kind of hard. I mean, now I'm kind of like, what are our options? Like, do we only eat chicken and green beans, or?
Yeah, your diet gets limited, but that's part of being on a diet, right? You can't sit there and dunk everything in ranch or keep eating friggin' potatoes. I don't know what universe you thought that was going to work, especially on Dr. Now TV show. You thought you were going to be able to do all that?
Can we make more tasty meals out of this? And then she even said we can't have a sauce, and I love a sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of disappointed right now. I feel a little disappointed because we thought we were On the right
good.
track.
And I mean, I thought I was prepared. I thought she was gonna go and be very impressed with a lot of the options that we had in there, but
These are chocolate.
but they're not chocolate. They dark chocolate.
These are chocolate.
Yeah, dark chocolate doesn't count. It doesn't taste nearly as good. Milk chocolate's the only thing that makes you morbid.
It's also as high in saturated fats, so we're not gonna eat these. I know. Not a lot of, yeah. And we're also not doing fruits. He's restricting that as well. I know.
You gotta give them up.
We have to get them away.
You better watch out, skinny lady. You keep grabbing a 600-pounder's chocolate, you're about to get a bite taken out of you.
Are these good though?
Hell yeah. They real. And the pomegranate's good too.
I know. We're not gonna do those. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What else is that?
Rice cakes.
Rice cakes. Yeah, we're gonna, again, protein and vegetables.
I ain't even got nothing to say. We
It's
have
okay.
nothing to say.
I know.
Yeah, the nacho cheese dip. I mean, they're actually mourning this food. So they're all about the tasty, saucy life, whatever. Like, food is kind of what their whole life revolves around. They go out to eat, they hang out, food is probably the only thing they're thinking about from the way they're acting.
Oh, I know. Don't cry. Oh my God, stop. You're gonna make me cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate taking things away from people. So, I want to see if you guys have been listening and learning. So you're gonna tell me yes or no. Okay?
Hell no.
You know no. Okay.
It's literally liquid sugar. Everybody knows they shouldn't be drinking syrup to get to 600 pounds.
Okay. Tequila. But we're not gonna be drinking any alcohol.
Okay. Our grandma passed away, and then then we ended up moving in with our parents full time. So our mom and dad were together for a little while, and then our dad ended up leaving, and he went to prison for 10 years. So we grew up mostly with our mom.
Okay, so how's y'all's relationship with y'all's father right now?
It's real touch and go. We'll check in on him and stuff like that. We don't really ask him for much or nothing like that because I never really had to. His sister just recently passed away, so we really, really dealing with that. And that's one of the biggest, reasons that we keep bringing up about having weight loss surgeries. We lost our grandma to a massive heart attack, heart disease, and now our aunt from asthma and a heart attack as well.
Okay, so they learned really early on that they couldn't count on their dad for anything because he's in jail for 10 years while they're a child. And now they're adults. They're in their own kind of self-made jail cell. That's kind of how it works.
We really want to, get going and get to making these changes and doing what we need to do.
Okay. So, obviously, we know we have a problem with food, right?
Duh.
Who's driving that bus where the overeating happens?
Dynasty. She always say that. I've just gone and take the L because I'm not gonna fight her today.
I mean, one of you weighed 8 pounds than the other one. I think both of you are kind of hitchhiking the hefty bus here. Nobody is exactly missing their trip.
Why you say Dynasty? Give me an example. Give me a reason.
Because if we really get into one of our really good health grooves and I'm okay, I'm not gonna eat any fast food, X, Y, Z. I'm doing good. I come to the house, I got a good little cup of water for a meal, Dynasty will bust in 20-piece chicken nugget.
Yeah, and then Dynasty, the Dairy Queen Dynasty over here, shows up with the chicken nuggets and it's all downhill from here. I'm not having my water dinner anymore. You think I'm the water boy?
But then I feel like Destinee really be driving the sweet part. We'll eat a good meal and then she'll be like, you don't want nothing sweet, you don't want no ice cream or whatever. And I'll be like, yeah, because I'm weak.
Yeah. Okay. So it's kind of it's kind of 50-50. Y'all both kind of do it to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. And do y'all live together now? Y'all live separately?
Yeah, we live together now.
Okay, how's that?
Honestly, we are convinced that the gods, the universe, the heavens, all of those people, they never, ever, ever in this lifetime want us to be our own separate entities. Never.
That's just because you've been together since childhood. I can't imagine what it feels like to be a twin, though, and be that connected to somebody and do every single thing with them every single moment of your life.
Are y'all dating, anything like that? How's that going?
We have our fishing rods out into the pond, but there's no bite yet. I mean,
bites.
There's
but
bites.
They them catches that you want to catch, look at it, and then throw back.
For sure.
Yeah, that's because we are the bites. We took all the bites. But I mean, there are people out there that are more attracted to the jiggly people, okay? People are attracted to 600-pound people. Whether you want to believe it or not, there's some people that be like, oh man, I just want your belly on my back. Stuff like that.
Or sometimes, you know, you might take them and put them in the cooler thinking, okay, this is going to be good, eat later. And you drop the whole cooler and dump it back into the damn pond.
So nothing too serious.
Hell no.
I don't think y'all telling me the truth.
Listen,
Especially
it's the
you,
truth.
Destiny. Something's up. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
I keep mixing them up though. Is Destinee the one that's doing the Bear Grylls, the whole she wants to hike thing? I don't know. They're the same person to me at this point. They're so hard to tell apart.
So what I want to do, I'll talk to y'all together. That was great. But I want to talk to y'all individually as well. Is that okay?
Yeah. Go on.
Well, I got to go first.
Because I want to start.
I'm going to run off like an episode of Jerry Springer. An episode of Jerry Springer is crazy.
I don't think that counts as running off. More speed walking off, but I get what you meant.
Okay. So I just kind of wanted to split y'all up a little bit because I see like y'all do everything together.
Yeah, we do.
So just so me and you could talk, and then me and her can talk, and then we can come back together, and then we all can talk and call it a night, okay?
All right.
Okay. So when it comes to codependency, especially with your sister, like, what does that look like?
Like, you know, like small things, and like, I don't get too crazy. Like, I can't figure out what I want to eat by myself or nothing like that. But I feel like sometimes I always need like reassurance, like to back me up. Like, I know that I'm making the decision that I want to make, but then I always ask my sister, I'm like, you think that this the right thing to do? You know, like I feel like I always need that confirmation. And I want to kind of get a little bit better with that.
Okay, so she just wants help with kind of second guessing herself. I always tell people not to second guess themselves. Just make mistakes 100 miles an hour. If you're going to do it wrong, at least do it with confidence. At that point, I mean, some people will even believe it. If you do stuff with confidence, everybody else will just think you're doing everything right.
Okay, I like that. That's a good goal. Who's more codependent? Who would you say is more codependent?
My sister. Now, people always say, like, I'm not, you know, they always say you got an evil twin and a good twin. And everybody always say I'm the evil twin. And I just be like, I don't see it. So my sister, like, she definitely, I mean, like, would cry at the drop of a hat, fall out, throw up, scream, everything.
Really?
Definitely, yes.
I'm more interested in who's the ego twin at this point. Which one of you is driving more food into the house? And from the looks of things, they're both contributing to this extra tubby.
She's very, very sensitive. She very much so, you know, she needs to be coddled.
I didn't get that from her.
Oh, yeah.
I think I got the jokester, which can be a coping mechanism, as you know, for sensitivity.
Yeah, definitely.
So when it comes to being a twin, do you feel like you're like, y'all are codependent on each other?
Being a twin, I feel like it's always an internal struggle of who are you besides being a twin. But I feel like you got a built-in buddy that's like, yeah, that the pink one looks good, not the blue one, you know?
I mean, they're both kind of jokesters, though. I don't think she's just the jokester, like the only one doing it, but it is a coping mechanism. Like when it comes to the rough stuff in life, you got to kind of joke about it. I think taking stuff lightly makes it like just easier to deal with. I don't know. That's why I like to joke around a lot.
One more thing. I did notice you're funny.
So funny.
You like to laugh.
It's a trauma response.
It definitely is. You know where I was?
Yeah,
you see where I was getting at? Because I see that you do that. It's like a coping mechanism.
Am I traumatized from too many Taco Tuesdays? Is that why I joke around a lot? I don't think it's a trauma response. I'm pretty effing happy, I think.
If I laugh, I can laugh through this pain.
Right.
What?
I was always fun, but like people never took me serious. And so it was almost like during those points where I need to be taken serious, like it's better to just laugh it off and be like, oh yeah, you know, because if they don't take me serious, it's almost like okay, well, I wasn't being too serious about it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's always a little bit of plausible deniability on if you were actually trying to say something or you were just joking around or you actually meant it. I get what she's saying with that.
Well, it's something that we can work on. Sometimes it gets where people don't take you seriously and you start getting angry. You don't want it to get to that point where you're just like fed up. Like, you know, we kind of mask things.
Eating.
And then at the end, we blow up and our people don't know why.
Jiggle.
Because we've been laughing through that pain.
Right.
Wiggle.
For years.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring your sister back. I think you're amazing. You're funny. You're sweet. All that good stuff. But I'm concerned a little bit with the dynamic.
Yeah, I mean, they're both a little too sweet. That's the problem. One of them sitting there going, what was it? Like, I just need something sweet. Let me drink the caramel.
That might not be healthy when it comes to codependency. You know what I'm saying? Like, one can be doing really good and the other one might tank, and then the other one goes to tank with them.
Right.
We kind of feed off each other's emotions, and that can be good, and it can be also really, really problematic.
Mm-hmm.
I want you two to be more independent. So I want you both to work on your journey alone for 1 month. And that means like from grocery shopping to cooking to working out.
Oh, no. See, we do it. How? We live together.
Well, that's going to be the hard part right there. How do you get these two separate to do everything when they're under the same roof doing everything together?
I know.
What Janet Jackson said in that movie now, hold on, wait a minute, you're taking things a little bit too far.
That's the goal.
That's crazy. I'm hurting.
I know.
I'm not mad. Grandma just hurt. It's like you're trying to break us up. I'm hurt.
Well, when they've been doing everything together their whole friggin' life, I bet it does feel like you're trying to tear them apart at this point just because they got a little bit of extra tummy. Well, a lot of it.
We can do that though.
We just want you to be a little bit more independent. We want to like reset the relationship so it's not so codependent.
I'm stressed. We are clearly getting ready for bed. But a small update on how things have been going with our therapy goals. So our therapy goal was to practice individuality. Practice being...
Work on things differently, cook or differently. Work on things separately.
Separately, right.
Cook separately, work out separately. And
buy our own groceries separately and everything.
I think this is the first time I've even seen you two wear your hair differently, because you guys are like doing everything together the most.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's not been going well.
I mean, on the buying groceries now. We have
Absolutely not. Because it's super hard for us because we get paid on opposite weeks. So typically it's like one of us will just buy groceries to fill up the house and both of us will eat off of them. So it's been really, really difficult trying to figure that out while still living together. It's really hard. And like I said, before, I just feel like being a twin, it's so much more difficult to try to pursue things on your own when you and your twin are your team.
Yeah. But things that I feel like have been going well is definitely us working out on our own and cooking on our own, because I'll come home and my sister, like today, she made spaghetti squash and I ate grilled chicken strips.
Definitely being responsible for my meals and my food choices have been going well.
But it has been going good.
What's in the background?
Well, that's a good thing. At least they're both learning kind of to like split it up, do everything a little separately. Even though the food thing's an issue, I didn't think they were going to be able to split up the whole cooking together, everything. I thought they were going to struggle with that.
What is that, Dynastiee?
Oh my God.
What'd you eat?
Destinee brought Whataburger.
Oh my God, I just was praising them. They're doing so great. And then they whip out the Whataburger in the background. See, they're having too much damn fun, but that might be a good thing. Maybe they're just going to lose all the weight in the world because they're having fun.
I want to be big now. I want to be real big.
The big down here.
I mean, the big.
Not up here?
I want to be flat chested with a big fat ass.
Okay.
We can work with that.
All right.
All right, we're going to go up front. Let's get it started.
All right.
Come on. All right, so listen. So we're going to do different body parts, okay? One's going to be doing chest. I know you want to work booty, but we're going to work chest first.
Yeah, it's going to make a
and then we're going to get to booty.
Okay.
Yeah, whichever one you want.
Let's go. I'll start here.
Okay. Now, we're just going to grab.
I'm surprised the friends even showed up at the gym with them, because they were all gun-ho whenever they were doing like a little foodie road trip to see Dr. Now. Then they just disappeared, went MIA.
Grab those handles and just start pushing. That's going to be really light.
Now, I was
That's what
say,
she
you got
said.
any weight on
He
it?
got some weight on there yet. Just like that. Now, I want you to do 15 of those. Here we go.
1,
Pull. And you get to
3.
count for it. Yes, I like that.
This my
5.
heavy. Come on.
That's because it's back. Because back needs to be heavy. All right, so go ahead. 3 more.
Come on, you
We're
got
going to
it.
quit. Woo, look at that.
Oh, that.
like these two a lot. They're so damn funny. Like, they definitely got a zest for life that you just do not see out of 600-pound people. I was like depressed all the time. I might have had a good day here or there, but they're just happy as hell to be big and wonderful.
Destinee and Dynastiee, they kind of feed off each other. I think they'll keep each other going. But I don't think their stamina is very good right now. That was good. You did good there.
I mean,
Yeah, what made you think we were built to do like time trials or anything? Marathon morbid. What made you think that we had stamina, buddy?
I feel the bigness in my back leaving.
Yeah, it's already
already slim, ain't it?
Thin is
Oh, man.
We've got to start walking and start doing more activities. And the walking will help the stamina. Now pull straight down.
Yes.
Now that's not too heavy, is it? Now tell me.
I know it's kind of heavy.
Okay, I can lighten it. You
She
don't need
got
real
it.
heavy.
She got it.
I mean, that's easy for you.
I
Oh
need
man,
to-
she is kicking booty over here.
At least they're working out and doing what I didn't think they were going to do. I thought they were going to slip up on the diet. There's Whataburger in the background. These two are getting after it. I think they'll do just fine next time they get to Dr. Now's.
That's it. That's it. I like it.
What's up, Diary Cams? We are back with the jeans.
I wasn't expecting a 600-pound striptease in this one, but here we go. Sisterhood of the Traveling 600-Pound Pants.
I definitely feel like I'm seeing some weight loss and some progress, so we're excited to try jeans on that. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, these are real good in the thigh. They feel good. Yeah, don't be. Well, I still feel a little tight, can't lie.
If they can fit these, like they couldn't even get close to buttoning them before. So if they can fit these, I think they lost Dr. Now's goal.
Oh, I think I'm making him get these. What's up, Diary Cam? We are back with our twin jeans. And last time we put them on, I was able to get them on pretty good. Yeah. And I still had some progress to work on. So let's see how we do this time. Let's go. I'm a little nervous, but I know we can do it. Yep. It fit in the middle. You know, that was snug last time. Yeah, I can already feel it different.
I mean, breathing might be a problem. They're already asthmatic, but they got them on, so good for them.
I just need to zip. You almost fit in. There we go. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Whew. This means that we have achieved our personal goal officially. I cannot wait to go out.
These girls will take whatever opportunity they can to bend over and just start shaking things. But we could shake already with just walking. You don't have to bend over to do it.
I'm so excited. Yeah, we did it. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, we did it. So glad.
Destinee. Hold on one sec, okay? Let me. Okay, now you can step up on the scale.
Okay, she's the smaller one.
Your weight is 566.
Okay, so she hit her goal right on the button. Lost 40 pounds, literally.
Yeah. 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 You too. My turn. You too. Yeah.
And you guys saw how she was dipping things in sauce, eating potatoes. I'm not kidding when I say you can drop weight not counting calories whenever you're 600 pounds. You just have to eat a little less.
Pound Diaries. Your weight is 586.
All right, so she's 12 pounds short of her goal, but I think she's the one that was smuggling the Whataburger and the Sisterhood of the Traveling Taco.
Okay. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I am very shocked on our results. You know, I feel like I've been doing good, so I was kind of expecting that for myself, but, you know, Dynasty hasn't quite hit her goal all the way yet. So, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed, but I know I had some weak moments and whatnot, especially, after therapy. I'm hoping that it doesn't mess anything up for us getting the surgery together.
I don't think he's gonna approve both of you. I think he might even tell your sister to go a little longer because she just hit her goal on the button. Usually Dr. Now don't put up with 20 pounds a month. He's like, you could have lost 40 if you would have actually did my diet.
Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So what happened with your friend Tiffany and Kalijah?
Well, you know, they just aren't as committed. They're not as dedicated as we are right now.
I knew their ass was gonna cut and run. Ain't no way they're coming back to this gastrology gangbang that Dr. Now's trying to run here.
Now, they're very supportive of us. They support us 100%. But, you know, me and Dynasty are in this right now, and they're not as focused as us.
And we were really hoping that they, got real focused like us and came back and joined the program with us, but,
Well, it seems like you are becoming on your own.
Yeah.
Let's see what kind of progress you make. So, Destinee, you're down to 566. Your goal exactly that I gave you, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, if I knew you're gonna hit your goal exactly, I would have given you a goal of 80 pounds.
I told you he was gonna save 40 pounds a month. How the hell did I know that? I've watched way too much of this TV show at this point.
Weight loss.
8 pounds.
So you did well, and that's a good progress you made. But the Dynasty, you're down to 586. You only lost 28 pounds. All right, so what happened to you, Dynasty?
Well,
Dynasty's the one that kept running, tripping, falling, landing in a bucket of ranch and accidentally drinking it, right?
I really think that throughout the therapy goal that we had to do things more independently, I kind of just, slipped up a little bit, but I didn't really think that I was slipping up that much to make, such a big difference or whatever. But I feel like us being independent for our therapy goal kind of really played a big part in that. And if we had been able to do it together a little bit more, then I would have probably stayed on track and we could have been down together. So,
well,
it's like little things kind of pile up and make it a bigger thing, but you really don't know how to diet at this size anyway. So the fact that she lost any weight, still good. I mean, I floundered around for a long time and played myself.
I understand that, but you each have to learn how to do that on your own. I think somebody to lean on and support you is very important. But your excuse can't be that you didn't have them, so you couldn't do it. It is important to support each other, but it's important that you do that on your own.
Yeah, you're right. I do need to figure it out on my own. So,
all right.
I don't think either one of them has really spent much time by themselves in their whole life, so I get why they depend on each other. And they're both fun people. So, I mean, I think both of them will just have a wildly successful life in whatever they do. If this is the attitude they carry the whole time, come on, they're fun as hell.
Y'all did your therapy goal. So how is your personal goal?
So our biggest personal goal was to be able to get into this pair of jeans that we've had. We've had them for a while and they're pretty old. We just have gotten a little too big to wear our favorite pair of jeans.
And we always had so much fun. Every time we wore them, we would always match our outfits together, and we were finally able to lose enough weight to get back into the jeans.
All right, super. That's great. All right, Destinee, you showed me that you are able to make the changes and stick with it. So I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery.
Uh-oh, how's this gonna go, though? They do everything together, even wear the same jeans. So he's not gonna tell the other sister that she can get the surgery. She got approved. What if she doesn't?
But Dynasty, you have to show me a little bit more weight loss and stick with what you need to do. So I'm going to give it almost the same goal, to lose 35 pounds in 2 months. You think you can do that?
Definitely. I feel like with a little bit more focus, I'll be able to get there.
I knew he was going to approve one and not the other, but it's kind of a given that she didn't hit the goal. And he already gave him a lax goal anyway for being 600 pounds to lose 20 pounds a month. That's pretty easy.
So if you do that, then I'm going to approve you for weight loss surgery then. Okay? All right, at that time, I'm going to set you surgery for a month, and we're going to set you for some testing and make sure everything's okay, and you will continue to lose weight. And if you gain weight, we're going to cancel it, okay? All right, so we'll see how you're doing in 1 month.
I don't think I really want to schedule my surgery just yet.
So you're not going to do it at all, even though it's like wildly beneficial to you, just because your sister screwed up and hid some Whataburger behind her pants?
Why is that?
Honestly, because I don't really want to do it without my sister. We've always done most of our things in our lives together, and I feel like I'm partially responsible for her not making the best decisions on her journey. And so I just feel like I wasn't there. I wasn't as supportive to her as I could have been. Because
you're both your own friggin' people at the end of the day. You can't blame each other forever just because you want to do it together. Like, of course she could have made her own choices on this.
Because of our therapy goal, we were told to do everything separate. And so I went really hard and did my things, but she didn't. I know she could use that encouragement sometimes. So, and I don't feel right. I don't feel good or confident moving ahead without her.
Well, come on, you can't do that to yourself. Just go ahead, get the surgery. You already struggled to lose the 40 anyway. You were eating potatoes and I don't think she would be as successful if she tried to do it another 2 months, honestly.
Well, our goal is not to break you apart. A relationship has a dynamic is positive and negative at times. You spend most of your life influencing each other, sometimes in a very destructive way. That needs to be broken. So the relationship that you two have can focus on positive. You're both learning to do a thing on your own, except toward doing that, because changing a negative dynamic between the people isn't easy, especially family. So make sure you do follow up with Jewel before your next appointment. But Destinee,
I'm surprised he's just going to say that and be like, all right, I'll kind of let you wait, see if you can both do it together. I get why they want to do it together. It's nice to have a support system there, but she kind of just needs to go do her own thing at this point. Fly, like Nelly Furtado. I'm like a bird. Fly the hell away before you gain all the weight back today.
You can't blame yourself. Dynastiee made the choices that she made,
right?
So that is not your fault.
Yeah, you can't blame yourself for everything because I know that I messed up on my own. So I think that you should go ahead and, get scheduled. So
I don't really want to schedule it without you. I don't really want to do the whole process without you. I know that we can do it together, and I know that together we can do it well. So I would rather just wait and both of us hit our goals and then both of us get it together.
But Destinee, you need to understand that you need to keep making progress. Because if your weight loss slows, then no longer you're going to be approved for surgery. So this is a little bit risk because it's easy to discipline yourself for a little while.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you gain or you lose weight quicker at the start. She could totally just screw herself on this one and not go ahead and do it. And right now would be the best time just to go ahead because 40 pounds at 600 pounds, it ain't all that much. Like I did the lazy keto. I still could drop 35 in a month. So what they're doing ain't really it.
But without a powerful tool like weight loss surgery, it's hard to do it on your own for long term.
Right.
But if you want to do that, I'll give you the same goal as Harris. Lose 35 pounds over the next 2 months.
Yeah, that's totally fine with me. I've done it already. I think I can keep up and I think I can do it. And we both are going to get this surgery together.
Well, that'll be great. All right, keep working with therapy. Don't fall off the track. And if you need anything, give me a call.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, I'll see you in 2 months.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see you.
All right, y'all take care.
Yeah, you too.
And that kind of sucks though, because now it looks like this episode ends, so we get left with a cliffhanger, and that's about it. She's not going to get the surgery because she's afraid of leaving her sister behind. and they're just totally codependent on each other at this point. I like them a lot, but I still think she should just go ahead and do it at this point.
I feel like it was good. Yeah. I know you need a little more discipline, so I'll help you.
Yeah, we can do it.
Well, we had our time to, learn and see how we can do separately. And, I feel like now is our time to really come back together and go harder, because this is something that we want and we know we can do it. We can do it.
Overall, it looked like there is some positive changes with both Destinee and Dynastiee. But Dynastiee obviously is struggling a little more than her sister. And that likely has always been the case. Because,
I mean, not that much though. She was 8 pounds struggling more. So it wasn't all that crazy different. They were both doing about the same damn thing. They were both breaking a piece off of that Kit Kat bar and sharing it.
she was the one that was a little bit heavier from the beginning.
8 pounds.
So she is probably the one who relies on her sister more. But she's gonna have to learn to stand on her own. If she doesn't, she won't be able to do this for the long run. But for right now, if they both show me the progress that they need, then we will move ahead with them. So we will see how they do next time.
I'm really proud of my sister because she did it, and I'm just feel like I might have messed it up for both of us to kind of, keep going along.
I don't think you messed it up, but I think you made it significantly harder on her.
At the same time, so.
Well, I don't think you messed it up for us. You still lost some weight. So you just got to believe in yourself a little more. But that's why I'm here, and we're going to work on it together, and we're going to knock this out, and we're going to get this surgery.
All right, so I guess that's the end of the episode because now we have to wait for the next one. But Destinee, Dynastiee, I mean, I like them. They're really likable. So now I'll film the next one, and I'll try to have that out for you guys tomorrow. But man, what a wild thing to do. Just kind of like, oh no, I don't want the surgery unless my sister can get it. But leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll get the next episode of this done now since it's a two-parter for some reason. I'll see y'all later. Bye.